It's Zeri banned first. Let's go, baby. Every game without Zeri is a game that's better off. Go for EG. Yes, we don't have to see Zeri Lulu. We don't have to see Lucian Nami.
It's a good day.
Let's go, boys. Oh my God, they did it.
He has had some of the most aggressive Aphelios play that we have seen since the original 200 meme.
I want to see a Cho'Gath here in response to Cassante. That matchup is actually so good for Cho'Gath because as soon as Cassante ults and goes all out, you just eat him. Because he loses all of his health.
You just eat him, man.
You half health yourself, and then you get true damage chomp.
You just eat him.
Wait. They actually win Garen. He does the same thing.
It's someday Garen.
He actually does have the same idea with the ultimate as soon as Cassante does ult. Kind of match and then roam. You go the Talia. Looks like they're going to do the match and roam here. And I would love to roam to that bottom lane for sure. So
I want to see Garen with Ignite.
Yeah?
I think Ignite Garen is the cheesiest thing you can possibly play. You can't mess it up. You just Ignite ult Cassante when he ults. Same thing as Cho'Gath. Yeah, I don't think Impact's going to have a lot of fun if that's the case.
I mean, see how it breaks out here. The phase rush, the ghost. It is a very fast Garen here in the top lane for someday. Down into the bot side jungle of his opponent. Walks over a ward there. Jojo winning out nice and early in these trades against Vickless Talia.
That's a really smart word there by Inspired. He put that on the way down to his bottom side just to... It's spotted for the invade and also the mid gank. Really good coverage by Inspired.
yeah, and because of the extra information, that's why he backs off of his red, goes to Krugs instead. Spica doesn't find him and is going to be able to finish up the Krugs while his bottom lane remains safe.
Inspired looking for mid. Might be able to seek out an angle here on Vikla. Yes, they do. The body slam, the flash, the damage, the auto attack, the first blood for Jojo.
And
Ooh, goes for the hook, misses it. Ayla not going to be pulled in by that one. Of course, if that did connect, we know that Inspired was right behind. We know that Spica was waiting too. Could have turned very explosive very quickly, but still not a whole lot. Evil Geniuses does have a very nice early lead here. Just the one kill that they got in the mid through their farm.
there's level 6 here.
Oh boy, and he swoops him right on over to Somedays Garen. They pop the silence. Spin to win. Evil Geniuses has their sights set on Vikla. Now is in that mid lane with Vikla being focused, having 2 deaths so far. He's also not running a teleport, so whenever he dies, he is more easily punished. He's down about 3 waves.
Carry build. So FBI is going for Poke Varus, and Prince is not going for Bloodthirster.
Confirmed. This is the first LCS Garen ever.
The LCS has been around for like a decade.
Like it was yesterday, 2013. Here we go. Vulcan hits the hook.
Ayla!
Oh,
Ayla! Goodbye.
You got to emote. There it is. There it is. The white
Yes!
flag.
Should be able to finish it off. If Vulcan steals out with a death sentence, he deserves it.
This is also a very, very late first neutral objective compared to what we've been seeing so far. And a lot of times these Drakes are being taken 6-7 minutes. Herald's being taken 8 or 9 minutes on spawn. Jojo goes in looking for Vikla yet again. Spica coming in trying to help that mid laner out. Inspired looks for a little bit of damage, not quite enough.
Across the minefield,
Yeah.
stunning this Azir out of some big play, or else it is really not looking worth it.
That seemed like a personal threshold there. There was nobody else around Vulcan, and he just death sentences Ayla and pulls him into the box in the river. Still looking to take this one out.
Talia walk.
Zoning Inspired away. They go for the death sentence. They find it onto Spica. The eyeball has been dropped, but it has not been picked up. Vic was providing a little bit of covering fire as Impact has to disengage. Evil Geniuses, they may not have been able to secure the objective, but they will protect it long enough that FlyQuest cannot come in and pick it up.
Is causing FlyQuest to run.
Vulcan goes in, and they're going in after Vikla. Man, they just juggle him around, beat him down. Jojo getting the money on it, 2-0-1 here. Add a couple of Qs, and he'll clear out the same thing. But Vulcan and Inspired and even Jojo are coming topside. They want to focus on Cassante now. Everybody goes in. Nice using the all-out from Impact to get through. The Shurima Shuffle to get past the Emperor's Divide. Impact just says, hell no, sends them all back.
Watch this Inspired flash on Gragas, ready for the full combo.
All right, FlyQuest has claimed the dragon. That's going to be their second Drake of the game. Vulcan goes for the hook over the wall, but he won't find a target. FlyQuest gets the objective, and they disengage.
By FlyQuest, that is back-to-back neutral objectives. Now Vulcan under attack.
Oh, Vulcan's going to be caught in a pretty bad place to be. And Prince
Going to be up against a BT Aphelios, and Sedge is almost always going to build Warmog, so
Yeah.
not a ton of great targets to poke out.
Well, Evil Geniuses do a good job here picking up this second Rift Herald and getting the eye this time. FlyQuest are not able to interfere with that process, but FlyQuest are going to go ahead and take the trade.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good for FlyQuest. You know, gold aside, they've got 2 dragons. Their Aphelios is on a really big spike. He's super strong. I'm not really sure how EG's going to deal with this Aphelios. He's very hard to kill at this point in time.
Yeah.
Standout performer throughout this entire split. FBI is going to be caught by Spica there, but he has the cleanse so he can get away from the ulti. Impact coming around on the side as Vikla separates them all and inspires the one caught out, but Impact may just be punished. He flashes away from the chickens and escapes with 10 HP. The fight continues and Prince goes forward, but Prince may have been caught. He gets back over the wall. How the hell's he still alive? Finally going to be shut down. Vulcan gets slammed down by the Demacian sword, and now Spica has to run away from the Garen. Someday's still after him, and he just keeps on spinning. Spica has to flash back over the wall. Players who died were Vikla, and most importantly, Prince.
Roach, like, kind of engaging, disengaging.
Oh, and we're not done yet. Someday an Inspired trying to deal with Spica and Ayla. Impact is going to reinforce. He teleported back down to rejoin the fight. He is also bringing more men back to the party. It's FBI rejoined with the rest of the team. It's JoJo teleporting back in to rejoin the team.
First as far as the DPS, and JoJo gets his ult off and then flashes over to the Lantern to put Impact in such a scary spot. Right. A lot of summoner spells, Bone.
Yeah,
a lot of flashes down and trying to take advantage right now.
Prince gonna get shuffled back into the rest of EG. He's trying to tank it out as long as he can, but it can't be done. JoJo takes him down, and Ayla walks away with another 10 HP escape, but JoJo won't let him get all the way home. They're set on Baron. They gotta keep Spica in mind, though. Always keep eyes on him, always keep him away. It's Someday looking to play interference as they're gonna throw JoJo's soldiers back over the wall. Vulcan goes for a hook. Impact goes down below half HP. Another death sentence flies out, but it ain't gonna find the mark. Impact trying to deal with Someday and keep him away, so Spica's able to find an angle to enter into the pit, but it ain't gonna happen. Someday goes all out. Someday goes all in. There's the execution on Cassante. He presses his ult, and then you just eat him. You don't even gotta be Cho'Gath. It's Evil Geniuses getting everything. Bonus resistance is 2. Never. I don't even get to talk about it, man. They're already going in. Prince is down, but he's traded away for JoJo. FlyQuest now looking for their chance to punish EG. Vulcan wants to get away. He flashes over the wall. He'll survive, but now Impact is going after Inspired, and he's going all the way. Pushing all the way to victory. Looking to take down the tier 3 turret in top. Kill onto Inspired there from FlyQuest. Now they got to try to defend underneath their tier 2 turret. Gragas ulti flies out. Impact doing a good job there, being that frontliner, being the guy who can soak all this damage. JoJo's not grouped up with the rest of Evil Geniuses. He's pushing over to the side, taking out the tier 2 in mid lane. It's going to buy enough time for the rest of EG to take the tier 2 in the bottom lane.
All of this CC coming at him. We saw Inspired, JoJo.
Got that Lulu.
He's off for the races, Flowers.
Oh no, here he goes. He's flying like a bat out of hell. Lulu, run, little Lulu, run.
Goodbye, Ayla.
Run, little Lulu, run.
Mid-game moves where EG are also finding picks, and Someday gonna get his 1v1 teleport out for Impact though.
Oh,
they came back up.
The
cooldown
silence came back. The silence came back. Black Cleaver's ability haste is enough to restore the Q's cooldown just in time to cancel Impact's escape. He wants to flash away, but he knows he can't do it. Someday is so fast, and he just executes him. If you guys want to beat Cassante in solo queue, there's how you do it. Pick Garen. In the attempted escape, EG knows this is a great time to go after the Baron, but they've got to be aware of Spica. They can't allow this to end up being some sort of YOLO flip on a 50-50. Spica's still trying to hang around. FlyQuest knows they can't just give it away. Prince wants to fire off the Moonlight Vigil, but it ain't gonna do a lot. Holy moly, you gotta be shit! Really? Spica gets it! They can from this Baron they picked up. Yes, they're pressuring a tier 2 in top lane, but look at JoJo. He's in the enemy base. He's at the tier 3. He's kicking down the door of FlyQuest's base. He manages to divert some of the pressure through this method. Ayla sidestepping away from the death sentence as Vulcan wanted to engage and find the enemy support. Now Inspired's here in the front, and Vikla's able to keep him back. JoJo wants his entrance. Spica's gonna keep him away now too. Prince ready to follow up. Vikla's here in the front line. He wants to get back. Seismic Shove gonna be flashed away as JoJo stays alive. Prince is on the hunt. FlyQuest right behind him, looking to enable him, looking to allow that 80 carry to find the money that he needs to get to win this fight. He has the green gun. He's got the range.
Speaking of range, peep the Garen build real quick. You see what he turned that
Oh
to?
my, rapid fire! Yes, extend the sword.
Garen's got a gun, and FlyQuest have Baron for another 15 seconds. They'll be able to use that.
Big problem. Even Talia now. Talia hitting 5 items here with the Void Staff coming in for Vikla. No longer is he going to be held down from that early game.
Baron yet again.
Yeah, Ayla's pretty much the only member susceptible to poke. And
Oh my god, are they gonna flip again? It's a flip.
It's a flip. Can Spica do it again? No, he can't, but he charges over the wall, and now he might just be dead. Spica has a flash that he would be able to escape back over the wall with if he needs to, and yes, he will. Spica using the Arctic Assault to buffer through the chains of corruption. That's another big cooldown there from FBI. EG moving down towards the Drake. Remember, it's not Soul for them. They're just trying to stop FlyQuest from being able to get it. Prince is going to lead the charge. FlyQuest are just going for the inside angle on the enemy base. They're saying, if you want the dragon, you can take it, because we might be able to find a different angle instead. Jojo may have been caught, but Prince got caught instead. He's barely staying alive, but someday on the Garen, we'll find the flank, and EG run him over. Vikla won't escape, and that's the end of the game right there.
Flowers,
Wow.
you asked Medios, what would you do if you're the Gragas in this situation?
You know, even Jojo getting engaged on getting that stopwatch off, and it just
Inspired, huge job to chunk him low enough.
Inspire deserves so much credit this game. Almost all their early game advantages came from his pathing, and Gragas is not easy to play in team fights. Hitting these just max range ultis to knock an Aphelios in, just incredibly good play.
For the second time this split, FlyQuest will fall. Oh! One last message to Ayla on the spawn platform, and Evil Geniuses triumph over FlyQuest.
Ooh.
I am sorry for all of your Garens in solo queue,